One day I was just peacefully watching a YouTube video when out of nowhere one of those annoying mobile game ads popped up. You know, the ones where a character runs and collects weird stuff. Well, I was about to click off the ad and just let my frustration go when I had an idea. Could I make one of these slop games for little children to play and bring me tons of money? Well, probably not, but I want to try to make one anyway. I sat down to brainstorm, but every idea felt identical. I mean, all of these games have something in common, and that is a character who's running through multiplier gates and just collecting random stuff. Like, let's say teeth, makeup, food, this weird food. My cat likes food, especially chicken. So yeah, let's make a game about him getting chicken. With the concept locked in, I opened Unity and fired up a new project. I named it Teoh Run 3D. You have to put Run 3D in the title. Now that we're in the empty project, we can start it all off with a bean. Why a bean? Well, they rule game development. With that over, we have a floor and a bean. Now let's make the bean actually move. And now he moves left and right with the swipe of the screen. Next up, let's make him constantly sprint forward. And just like that, we have our movement locked down. And with that movement, our day 1 goes as well. It's time for day 2 and day 3. And they will be all about building the core game loop, which for this game is really simple. Just walk through multipliers and eat food. We need to build multipliers and some kind of little game manager. The multipliers will work with a trigger collider. As the name implies, a trigger collider actually triggers an event, like Teoh eating. Unlike a usual collider, it doesn't stop you, you can just phase through it. So I used those to build the multiplier system and now we have it. And I also made it modular, so I can just change around the settings and do some weird stuff. And of course, build levels easier. Oh, and I almost forgot, the game manager. For now, it's just really simple. I am not even sure what it does. Here's how it looks. It actually works. Well, mostly. Look, these placeholder assets are terrible. They suck, I hate them, and just bad. The solution is quite simple actually. Just make good 3D models, which is not easy to do, especially for me because I don't know how to use Blender at all. And the first model I did was this really simple multiplier gate. It looks bad. It's better than the block though. Next, we needed the chicken, which actually takes skill to model. So I of course didn't make the model myself. My friend did, and he was thrilled to help me. Right? Right? Yeah, he totally loved it. Now on to the next day. Wait! Now that we're officially halfway through the challenge, this is the perfect time to remind you to subscribe and drop a like or some stuff, whatever YouTubers say. And also, maybe horror game next? Well, with that out of the way, let's start modeling and animating the star of the show, the cat, Teoh. We are back in Blender, unfortunately. And this time I have to model something way more complex than 2 poles and a semi-transparent border. I have to model a cat. I mean, where do I even start? And done. I think it looks great. I mean, look at it. It's a spitting image of him. Now, I also had to rig it because I have to animate it. I think I didn't do too badly. Well, not that one. The finished product one. And finally, after modeling it and rigging it, it's time to actually use the bones we made while rigging it to animate it. Which, yeah, this is also my first time animating a 3D thing. And it went quite well. I don't have a lot of bones to work with, and realism isn't really on the table with this game. I mean, yeah, I guess he's walking. He seems happy. Now this cable thing took me a whole day, so It's day 7 already. It's day 7. The end is coming closer and closer. And the game looks like this right now. Get out! To even call this a game, I need to build at least one functional level. And to do that, I'll need a finish line, a score system, and a high score system. Now, the score system can be done in a lot of ways, but I chose one that was really weird, but it worked. So, when Teoh gets to the end of the track and hits the finish line, he hits a trigger collider that's just above the finish line. And the end sequence starts. A timer is started from when you entered to when you shrink down. And this shrinking down is just constantly happening until you shrink down to a certain size. When you do this, the timer stops. And you stop too. And now, the timer that has been counting down is gonna be multiplied by some general multiplier, and you got your score. Did you get any of that? Did I explain it well? Probably not. But hey, I tried. And yeah, that will be enough of the logic. The finish line itself was made in Blender. It's just a block sticking out, block not sticking out, and just that in lines. That was actually easy to create. With only 2 days left, I need to turn this blocky prototype into an actual game. Step 1. Audio. Currently, the game has 0 audio, be that sound effects or music. So I'm actually gonna start off by making the music. Let's open up FL Studio and make this banger. Now with that great track out of the way, we have to do some sound effects. Because without sound effects, the game just feels unresponsive. First, and probably the most important one, is the Teoh saying yum. When you eat a chicken, nothing really happens. Now you say yum. A big improvement. Yum. That actually turned out great. Now, while I was playtesting, I realized that the end score felt a bit odd. It just popped up and you're done. So I decided to spice it up a little by adding an animation that counts up and also going into FL Studio again and making a sound effect. And that would actually be the whole audio design for this game. Very small, 3 audios in total. Next up are the visuals. The multiplier gates are quite blank and don't tell you a lot of information. So I decided to add text to them, so you know how much you're getting or losing. I also gave the chicken models a clean animation of them just spinning around and a green cursed counterpart to the normal chicken because there's an easier way to differentiate good or bad. And now when you play the game feels alive. Like we brought it to life. We forgot to add one more thing, and those are the finish multipliers. You know, when you finish in these mobile games, you usually go like 1x, 2x, 3x. Well, we're gonna do that, and we did that. Also using trigger colliders. Goated. And that brings day 8 to a close. It's day 9. The end is almost here, but I only have 1 level. So it's time to put those modular systems to use and pump out 3 levels. Okay, sick montage. And that is actually it for day 9. We're almost done with this challenge and yeah, I hope my cat will like it. The last day, huh? Well, I guess I have to wrap up the game in terms of development. The only thing that's missing is the menu screen. To do this, I'll just grab my cat model, my chicken model, and also put the name of the game up there in huge bold black letters. Teoh 3D. Now, with the game basically over, it's time to export the game and show the game to my cat. See if he likes it. Okay, are you kidding me? The touch doesn't work.
A few minutes later.
Great, now it works, finally. And it seems that Kebo is quite interested in the game I made for him.
Do you like it? Is it, oh my gosh. Do you like it? Okay. Oh, okay, he doesn't like it.
The game works, now I just need to make an itch page. Voila! The challenge is over, just like that. And I actually finished this game. So if you want to check it out for some weird reason, you can do so on my itch page, probably down in the description. No, not probably, definitely. And also this game can only be played on phone. Sorry about that. Subscribe.